Some lines in literature are beautiful, some are powerful, but a few lines carry a sadness so deep that they feel like they were written directly from the human soul. Words born from loneliness, from heartbreak, from exile, from a mind that has seen too much. Tonight, we explore some of the saddest lines ever written in literature. Words by writers who turned their pain into immortality. Franz Kafka lived a quiet life, but inside his mind was a storm of anxiety, alienation, and self-doubt. He often felt like he didn't belong anywhere, not in society, not in family, not even in his own life. One of his most haunting reflections says, "I am free, and that is why I am lost." In Kafka's world, freedom was not liberation, it was loneliness. Another line captures the painful honesty of his mind. "I felt ashamed of myself when I realized life was a costume party, and I attended with my real face." Kafka believed the world was full of masks, and the tragedy was being the only person who refused to wear one. Few writers captured emotional pain as intensely as Sylvia Plath. Her poetry was not simply written, it was lived. Plath wrote about depression, identity, and the fragile edges of the human mind. One of her most haunting lines says, "I talk to God, but the sky is empty." In just a few words, she captured something millions of people understand, the terrifying silence when you reach out for meaning and nothing answers. Another painful reflection says, "The worst enemy to creativity is self-doubt." For Plath, the battle was never only with the world, it was with herself. And sadly, that battle never ended. In Urdu literature, few poets expressed despair with such brutal honesty as John Elia. He did not hide his sadness, he embraced it. His poetry feels less like performance and more like confession. One of his most famous lines says, "मैं भी बहुत अजीब हूँ, इतना अजीब हूँ कि बस खुद को तबाह कर लिया, और मलाल भी नहीं. I'm a strange person, so strange that I destroyed myself and feel no regret." This line carries a quiet devastation, not dramatic pain, but the calm acceptance of personal ruin. Another haunting couplet says, "शायद मुझे किसी से मोहब्बत नहीं हुई, लेकिन यकीन सबको दिलाता रहा हूँ मैं. Perhaps I never loved anyone, yet I kept convincing everyone that I did." Fyodor Dostoevsky understood human suffering more deeply than almost any writer in history. He survived poverty, exile, and even a mock execution. His novels explored guilt, despair, and the darkest corners of the human soul. One of his most moving lines says, "The soul is healed by being with children." It sounds beautiful, but hidden inside it is a painful truth, that the adult world often damages us so deeply that only innocence can repair the wounds. Another haunting reflection says, "Pain and suffering are always inevitable for a large intelligence and a deep heart." According to Dostoevsky, to understand the world deeply is also to suffer deeply. Faiz Ahmed. Faiz wrote poetry of love, revolution, and exile, but behind the beauty of his words was the pain of imprisonment and separation. One of his most emotional lines says, "गुलों में रंग भरे, बादे नौ बाहर चले, चले भी आओ कि गुलशन का कारोबार चले. Spring has filled the flowers with color. Come back now, so the garden may continue to live." It sounds like a love poem, but many believe Faiz was speaking not only to a lover, but to hope itself. Another unforgettable line says, "और भी दुख हैं ज़माने में, मोहब्बत के सिवा." There are many sorrows in this world, greater than love. For Faiz, heartbreak was only one piece of suffering. The world carried many more. These writers lived in different countries, different centuries, different languages, yet their sadness feels strangely familiar, because pain is one of the few emotions that translates perfectly across time. Kafka felt lost in existence. Plath battled silence in the sky. John Elia turned self-destruction into poetry. Dostoevsky explored the suffering of the human soul. Faiz wrote of love in a wounded world, and through their sadness, they created something eternal. Words that remind us we are never truly alone in our pain.